Rubber baby buggy bumpers.
Rubber baby.
That was refreshing.
Yes. Snickers satisfies.
Oh, grab Snickers.
Can you breathe without a Tic Tac? Of course.
Yeah.
Would you
But I
recommend
don't
it?
recommend it. Hey, producer Jack. May I have a water? No.
The important question. Getting the important things started.
No soup for
Early
you.
So
on.
parched.
No water soup for
I
you.
like my
Parched.
tongue to be extra dry.
Sandpaper.
I'm going to make you
gonna
feel worse
bite
and
it.
drink water right in front of you.
Oh man, you guys.
Yay. How are you
What
guys doing?
a week.
I know.
Okay, except I thought that like every day that, despite me not going to work on Monday, I thought every day this week was a day later than it was. Like I was convinced yesterday was Thursday.
Oh.
And for you listeners, that's going to be extra confusing because
Right.
yesterday actually was
That's
Thursday.
true.
No, it's Friday.
So wrap your head around that one.
Phew. The future
Seems
is the
confusing.
past, and the past is yesterday.
I mean,
Yes.
it's a perennial truth or eternal truth. Sort of.
Yep.
All the
Yeah.
times.
All of those things.
All of the
and
things.
more.
And more indeed.
Thank you. Where did this one come from?
Look at that silly straw.
That straw
These are
isn't
my
silly
normal-
at all.
It's
Yeah,
a
these are
normal
my
paper
regular
straw.
straws.
It
It's
just
actually plastic. Thank you.
oh, it looks like a
reusable
paper. It looks
straw.
like a paper straw. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm
It's
looking at.
reusable.
Oh. I didn't mean
Oh.
to. I didn't mean to judge your choice of calling it a silly. It is a whimsically decorated straw.
Oh,
Yes.
It's delightful.
Yes.
they're spirally. I bought a big pack of reusable straws, and now I can only use like half of them because my daughter likes to chew on the top of it. So I have like these
Oh.
little flat, sad straws. that-
As
no.
a pen chewer in another life, I fully understand.
Mhm.
Can't chew my pens now. They're all the retractable kinds. You can't chew those.
Mm. I have horror stories from pen
Ooh,
chewing
spoopy.
where it would
Ooh, spoopy.
where it would slip and slice your mouth.
Oh no!
I've seen the
Ugh.
pen like you chew it too much and like the ink explodes all over your face
No,
and hands.
I never did that because I was not that
That's
person. But I
very
was the
funny.
one that was like chewing and then it would like slide and I'd like have like a piece of like gum that was now flapping in the wind because I
Oh
Is
no!
that
That's a great story. I don't want to ever
Yeah.
hear that again.
hope you guys aren't eating breakfast or dinner.
or eating or
I've
snack.
got all
Yowza.
those stories. Or snacking.
Snack attack.
What's snacking? Jack?
What's crack-a-lackin'? Jackin'.
Jackin'.
Who's got a song for me?
Do 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 do. What's new?
What's new?
Sail away, new horizons.
sail
What's new? What's new?
What's new? What is new? So much is new. So much new. Where do you guys want to start?
A whole bunch of things.
At the beginning?
Yes,
At
that's
the
a great
beginning
place
with
to
you.
start.
Yeah.
So immediately after we released our last episode, we got a
Yes.
wonderful video.
like
full of
moments. Moments.
Do you guys
after.
have like a Pavlovian response to that like switch click noise?
Yes,
I know.
of course.
I know. I know a certain lion cake does.
Oh my god. His little ears perked up and his eyes perked up. And he's just like, "What's that?" I was like, It's the new stuff
Yes.
for Halloween, and he was super excited.
I love his enthusiasm.
His number one question was,
Ha ha ha.
"Can you eat the pumpkins?"
And
And the
I don't
answer
know
is
about you.
TBD.
I'm gonna find out in a couple days.
Man, I vote yes. The pumpkins are probably edible. That's what I think
Probably.
it's going to be.
I bet they
Because
give you the strength of tree digging and
like
and
eating
rock
a single
breaking.
fruit.
Yeah,
That's quite possible. A fruit. It's quite possible. I think that's
fruit
reasonable.
probability.
fruit
Fruit.
cropability. It's a crop
Fruit-
that you grow.
It's a fruit cropability. I like that.
Aww.
I like that.
What's the
Oh.
cropability?
But
don't
yes,
know.
we'll see. I think there's a good chance that Lion Cake will be able to eat the pumpkins should he choose to eat them and not craft with them because we're finding so many beautiful crafting items.
It's really
Yes.
cool. The spooky series, which I like the name because it's spoopy. It's perfect.
We love a spoop. We love a spoop.
And in case you don't know what we're talking about, you can now plant pumpkins. If you missed everything and you haven't been playing for like a week, but you still love our podcast so much that you just like hang out with us and we tell you everything that's new. So it's like you're there, even if you're not playing at the moment.
Yeah, we're happy to have you. Yep.
Yeah.
You can get, are they seeds?
They're starters.
They're
like bush
starts.
starters.
Yeah.
Starters. You
Or
can get pumpkin starters.
Yep.
Stats.
And according to, I haven't played yet, so you guys are going to have to fill me in. But Lion Cake has played, and he was giving me the play-by-play of what he was doing today while I was trying to work. And he's like, I bought pumpkins, and Tommy told me that I need to water them. And I'm going to plant them right in front of my house. And and then he wanted to plant one on the beach. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's not going to grow on the beach, but you can try. He's like, nope, I planted it there. It's going to grow. And I'm like, I don't think it's going to grow. But
it won't stop you. And it looks really cute at the start.
Sprout.
Looks like a little cute sprout on the beach. But if he actually wants to see some pumpkins.
Based on my past experience.
Oh, see, that makes sense. Because I've never tried growing a bush on the beach.
Yeah,
I assume
those little buddies won't grow either. Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well,
yeah.
I'm sure you can transplant it if he decides to move it elsewhere. That'll work out.
Yeah.
So he can create a little pumpkin pack. Yep.
A compact pumpkin patch.
Pumpcompact. Pumpcompact.
We're going to find this month that pumpkin is a really hard word for me to say without slowing down.
Pumpkin?
Pumpkin.
Pumpkins. Or
I can
or you
say
can say pumpkins and be
I
cute.
really can. I could say pumpkin. I could say
Pumpkins.
pumpkin. But if I'm talking fast, it's going to be pumpkin.
This is our third pumpkin Halloween with you. I don't think I've noticed this. 3 years.
Well, I'm only
years.
noticing today that when I try to say it fast, I'm stumbling. I'm also, and we'll get to this later, have not slept a lot this week.
Oh, boy. Oh, rough.
Very tired. Brain.
I don't know why.
Half
I don't
function.
know. I don't know what happened.
Something.
We'll find out. Maybe after the break, we'll find out.
All right, guys. So what else about Halloween? Well, let's save Halloween for Halloween, but let's save fall. Let's talk about fall stuff first.
Oh, okay.
If that's
did
cool.
we?
Well,
we
it's
mentioned
Or things that arrived today,
It's mostly just the pumpkins.
possibly.
Well,
There's
what
something
about-
that happened in the mail that you got in the mail.
Oh,
That's true. We got what did we get?
A very special
cozy.
letter.
Mom sent us things.
Oh, we got a letter from Jack.
Yes,
we got
did
a letter
get
from Jack,
from Jack,
too.
and we got a very special gift. So Lion Cake was playing. He's like, I got a letter from Dad. And he's
Producer Jack sent me a letter.
That's so cute. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh.
Adorable.
Is he excited to learn that his dad is the czar of Halloween? And does he know the word czar?
I don't know if he knows the word czar.
In fact, I wonder if it was even meant called out.
And then he realized that
says
the
it.
Jack in the game was not, in fact, his father.
Oh, he did realize that. That's good.
Yes. And he's like, but he was telling me today how much he just loves Jack, and it's just the coolest ever, and he's so excited, and like this is his like happiest time. Like once he was done schoolwork,
I saw him playing today.
He
I saw.
opted out of playing Pokemon Go on the road today
Whoa.
to play Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Full name, Animal Crossing New
Full name.
Horizons. I love
Because
it.
he knew the pumpkins
Because
were
he
waiting
knew it
for
was
him.
fall day, and he is slightly disappointed to learn that there's some stuff that you have to wait until Halloween for.
That's
But
fair.
overall,
'cause-
he's very excited. He was
Because
so excited about the
spoiler alert,
pumpkins. That
Jack
was
is not like hanging out on the island. Like he's not like there today. So
No.
you got the letter. You get to see him on Halloween.
He's doing all
But
the prep work elsewhere.
Leesh, what was
What
in the
he did-
letter?
He gave everyone his portrait.
That's
So Lion Cake's
Yes.
like, I got
Very
Jack's
big as
portrait.
well.
I got Jack's portrait. So I was like, you did. He's so excited. So
That's so
you
cool.
you can get his portrait. You can also purchase candy in Nooks, Nookland.
At Nookland, indeed, at good old Nook's Cranny. And the candy is just one piece that you can purchase when you at your own island. And you can, if you visit other islands, you may also purchase a piece of candy at each of those islands.
Oh,
And this candy will be
interesting.
important.
Interesting.
Yes, it will be
So you want to stock up
stockpile
Yeah.
because
Now,
it's
I have
for
a question.
Halloween. Yes.
because I haven't played, and maybe this hasn't come up yet.
It might-
Can you
we'll
get
find
candy
out.
from other places, or do you have to purchase? Oh, Joel's
Well, you
not
get it from other islands.
Oh, okay.
And there's another way to get candy I discovered today. So so the one thing we learned today is that the animals are crafting these special spooky series DIYs. And so we were all racing to each other's islands across the day to get those. But if you already have the DIY and you talk to the animal, you get a piece of candy instead.
Oh, that's exciting.
Ooh,
so when I was
that's
on
fun.
and I can't tell you whose island I was on. Oh, I was on Queen of All Geeks Island today, and I went to buy the piece of candy, and then I went to go get the DIY, and I was like, oh, I already have this one. Here's a piece of candy. And I thanked Poppy for being so sweet.
That's awesome. They don't give you the DIY. Well, I mean,
That's awesome.
it'd be nice to get the DIY for me.
Yeah, I actually went for that reason. I was like, I'll go get extra DIYs just so that I can give them to anyone that can't catch up.
But that's cool that they're kind of exclusive.
And the fact you can only buy the one candy a day is exclusive. The whole thing is they're trying to make you work for it, which I appreciate.
Yeah. What else did I want to say about that? I was just wondering if like maybe from like balloons, maybe candy would fall out, or some other opportunities to get candy.
There might be.
Maybe.
Might be random.
Well, what do we
balloon
need the candy for?
That'll be used for the actual Halloween event. And I believe it's something to do that you're going to be giving it to animals. And I haven't like done any research on the subject yet, but I think
it sounds
it's
like
to share.
Yeah. The mechanics will be similar to other games where like if you're in a costume and you either give candy or get candy, and then Jack has a whole mechanic with candy. I don't want to say more, but I did read more, but I'm just going to say that.
Okay, fair enough. It's important to have it for playing on the Halloween event, especially.
And there's also crafting materials, or one of the crafting things has candy in it. Like you have to use candy to craft is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, that it's actually used as a
interesting.
Okay, that's awesome.
Good to
Only
know.
one of
them.
any of those.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know which one it is, Joelle?
I can look
Just
it
out
up.
of curiosity. And speaking of craftable items, I learned that the Nook's Cranny, the special item that's for sale in the lower left-hand corner of your shop, will also be a craft. I don't know if they're always going to be a craftable item, but you might see that they are items that are DIY items. So, for example, I got the candy, the spooky candy set was something I could purchase this morning, but then I just got the DIY for it, so I'll be able to make more of that.
So that's the DIY.
So that's the only way that
you
you can get more of them is through the DIY.
What is the question? I'm sorry. What was your question?
I was just thinking like you can't repurchase them from your catalog.
Right, that's true. You
would
could,
have
as
to
far
use
as I know.
the
Let me double
DIY.
check. I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Because they're a craftable item, you wouldn't be able to buy them from your catalog, even
Now,
though they
all
are
of
available exclusively at Nooks.
Okay, and are all the things at Nooks all craftable items? Are they one and the same?
My understanding is that anything in that seasonal section of Nooks is a craftable item.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just looked
I
it up
don't
in the
have
one.
that currently. That's a different story we'll get to.
Oh, and that is also something interesting. I just happened to look that up. I looked it up in my catalog to see the spooky candy set, and I saw that the one I have is keyed as orange. So since it has a color designation, that makes me think there's customization of it as well.
Ooh, you should try to customize it.
Yeah, I'm running over to check it out.
See what you can do.
Right
So
now.
I have this spooky table. That's the one that I just purchased just
cool.
now, and it is not for sale. You are correct.
Yeah. And that is also craftable. Yep.
DIYs.
Customize something.
And okay, now this is interesting.
can
My spooky,
customize.
It has a little pumpkin icon for its customization, which is really cute. So the customization, you need pumpkins for customizing
That's another
them.
Yes, that's another mechanic.
Look at that.
The orange pumpkins are for crafting, and then the green and white and yellow pumpkins are for customizing.
My
That
gosh,
is
wait
so
until
cool.
you see the candy set and the variety of changes it has, because the little faces on the jack-o'-lantern basket changes and the little cake pop changes. Oh no, this is too cute.
And so if you want multiple of these, you want to have extra candy for that, because this takes 3 candy to craft.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, definitely you're going to be wanting a lot of candy and a lot of pumpkins. Oh yeah. Should we talk more about pumpkins and like care of pumpkins? I know we only know like instruction from what we've heard because we haven't experienced
Let's
it except
talk
for
about
one
it.
day, but yes.
Yeah,
Pumpkin
so
time.
apparently watering is helpful and important.
Yeah.
I don't know, Sarah, maybe you know if friend watering helps at all, but what I read is that multiple waterings is important.
Well,
Is not or is?
Is important.
okay. So in that case,
Multiple
it sounds
words.
like
So it's
probably
similar
it is
to-
friend based with flowers. I mean, I don't know
like,
yet for sure.
It said 3 days, 3 water something, but so I don't know if friend waters makes a difference. I I have
What
no
is
idea.
3 days, 3 waters?
So like it'll grow in 3 days. So if you water it every day in those 3 days,
okay.
better things will happen. But I just don't know if friend watering makes things even
Right.
better.
Like, do you get
And
a
the-
bonus or something?
Like,
How
are
does-
there different sizes? Are they special colors? You know, stuff like
Yeah,
that.
how does the colors work? Do we know?
So
we know?
orange is the crafting one. The other
But I mean, how do
colors-
we know what comes out?
Oh, it's random.
Okay.
So the question I wonder, does it mean is it like the trees where it's keyed to the tile that it's
right.
planted on?
Ooh,
or is it just
keyed to
random?
the
Like
plant?
if one's a color, I'm like, oh, I have enough of these. Can I dig it up and try planting again? Well, I guess we'll have to wait and find out or see if someone's already researched it.
That's so interesting.
Also, does the golden watering can help at all?
Right. That's a good question too.
Does that do
That's a
anything
good question.
special?
Maybe I'll
Like
water some with a golden
black
can.
roses?
Or get you a golden pumpkin. I've got a golden pumpkin.
So many things to ponder. So many things to ponder.
All these things and
Pumpkin
more.
pondering.
I also
Pumpkin
am really
pondering.
enjoying the storefront of Nook's Cranny with the little bats
Oh
and the little
my
bat.
gosh.
That
I have to go
garland.
and look at
How
that
do I
again.
get that
Totally.
garland?
Yes.
I wish we could get those special garlands. I know you can get the celebratory. Is it called the celebratory garland or banner or something like that?
With the bunting. Yeah.
Yes, the
Bunting,
bunting
yes.
has the.
Yes, yes.
There's one that is the Halloween colors, which is fun. But I would love to have little cute bats hanging around.
And the little bats would be nice to like put little bats in trees.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so precious. Little bats hanging around everywhere.
That'd be
Sign me
really
up.
cute. I really love how they
Spoopy.
decorate Nook's Cranny every time. But yeah, the fact that we don't get those things available is frustrating.
We can make them in real life and hang them in our actual homes.
If you ever do another pocket pie Christmas tree, we can like, decorate in all the different buntings we see in Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so much fun.
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Animal Crossing New Horizons.
It is Animal Crossing New Horizons after all. I mean, is that all we have to converse about the pumpkins? Oh, I want to say that I definitely bought an extra stock from Leaf in case I want to plant more pumpkins around because they are 140 at Leaf to purchase the pumpkin starts, and they are 280 at Nooks. Is that correct?
Ooh, is that how much
It's like
they are at
double.
Nooks?
I think they're
Yes.
240 or 280, yeah.
Oh.
Or so maybe
I
it's
bought-
120. Let me double check.
I bought 30 at Nooks and then I bought 30 at Leaf today, so I split the
Nice.
difference.
But Leaf, it is still random. Like, it doesn't assign, like, a color.
Yep.
like-
You don't get to pick green or white or whatever. You just you plant them and then random. Or it's
Oh, man.
random and not random, as Sarah's theory goes.
Yeah,
It might
who
be-
even knows? I'm just throwing ideas out there. I
That's
don't know.
cool.
But yeah, it is 280 at Nooks, so that makes me think it's 140 at Leafs because it was discounted.
Yeah,
Definitely worth your while.
nice. But yeah, I think I'm gonna have 230 pumpkin patches on my island at
Nice.
some point.
Haha, that sounds amazing. And
Lots.
apparently the watering does give you a chance of getting multiple pumpkins from each
Yep.
plant. So that's pretty cool. That's a good reason. Incentive for watering.
What happens after Halloween? Do the pumpkin plants go away?
Well, something I read said that they'd be available from Leaf year round now. I don't know how accurate that is because I don't know if that means someone like time traveled and found out that they still are appearing. So they haven't been kind of like discontinued. But who's
Interesting.
to
I don't know if I know the answer to that, but I suspect someone listening might and will tell us.
right? Let us
Yeah.
know. I would love to be able to have pumpkins year round. I just like pumpkins. That's what I'm saying.
Pick, pumpkin pick. Do you guys want to talk? Did we already talk about the spooky series, or was there more that you guys wanted to talk about?
Well, we didn't. We only talked about one of the items,
mentioned-
but there's
Right.
other
That they're
ones.
there. Yeah, there's like
there's a lamp. Have you seen the
Yes.
lamp?
I
yet?
love lamp.
I haven't. I have seen.
I haven't
the
seen anything.
standing lamp, which is
That's
like
the
a
one.
branch. I like that a lot.
It's got a bat friend on it.
Oh, it has two bat friends on it. and
Oh,
I'm
it
a
has
fan.
two bat friends.
that
And then
sweet?
there's the spooky tower, which is like a stack of pumpkins. There's a fence, which looks really nice. We finally have some new fencing.
Oh, I would love to get the fence. I didn't get to get that one, but I did get the spooky lantern set, which looks like it might have a hay bale with it. That looks
it
pretty
looks
cute.
like it has a hay bale in it, yeah. And then there's just the basic lantern, which is just one pumpkin.
Ooh.
So
And also
yeah.
spooky arch, which
I don't have
looks
that one yet.
amazing. That has bats and a bunting, not a bunting, a bats and like a fabric drape and several pumpkins. And also a spooky chair that looks like it might just be like a little half pumpkin, like a cut in half pumpkin that you can sit on. It seems really cute.
and the
I got some
table's
from-
like a half pumpkin with a pumpkin imprint on it or something. Right?
Oh, is
Like,
it?
Right, Leesh?
I haven't seen it yet. That sounds awesome.
Is that a proper description of the table, Leash?
Say it again.
The table in your
What
that you
about
bought?
it?
a half pumpkin with an impression of a pumpkin on it.
Half pumpkin?
I couldn't tell what it is, but it kind of looked like it was like a pumpkin sliced in half with a pumpkin imprint.
Hold on, let me put it outside. I just purchased it real quick.
Then you're gonna check it out to see.
Gonna check it out. Gonna take a look. Gonna see what it's all about.
What's
Spooky
on
table.
the pumpkin?
Tell us what's on the
It's
pumpkin.
like less than a half a pumpkin. It's more like a slice of pumpkin.
Ooh, okay.
But it is like the base of a pumpkin that's like cut with like a really sharp knife.
I'd
Pumpkin
say it's more
base.
like a slice of a pumpkin. Like a
yeah, it's like
is.
the middle.
It is. It very much does look like. It's as if you had taken a log and sliced it, but it is a pumpkin. And the tree rings, instead of being a ring, is a pumpkin face, a jack-o'-lantern face.
There's like an architecture term for like when you see like the inside of a house with like a slice through. I'm forgetting what that's called, but it's like that. Anyway, you guys clearly don't know what I'm talking about.
It's not really what.
It's fine.
Cool.
Yeah.
Slice.
So
It's
there
a
you
slice
have
of
it.
pumpkin.
It's a slice,
Delicious
but not
slice.
like an orange slice. Like more like a the way Rara described it, like
A slice of a tree,
a tree
log.
stump.
Yes,
a tree stump,
tree stump,
pumpkin stump.
Sure.
You guys
stumps.
did just
Why
like
not?
something like a spoopy move, like it was like frozen, and then it did like a quick
Whoa.
like the ring type move. You know, like,
Oh, yes. Sorry
spoopy.
about that. We were just trying to be spoopy.
yeah,
We're just trying to keep
super
it spoopy.
spoopy.
Soups, spoops.
What else? What else, guys?
We haven't talked about the new things in Able Sisters yet. Did you guys want to talk about those?
Oh, we didn't.
I know
even
nothing.
We didn't even
Tell
write
me.
that down.
Tell me.
Oh, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be fun to talk
Yes.
about those items? So we've seen several things so far. Yes, the costumes.
Things.
Let's talk about them. I've got to say,
we have to talk
Yes.
about your outfit, Sarah. Let's start there.
oh, yes. So I had the good fortune of having the flashy animal costume in my shop.
Leesh,
which-
it is to die for.
It is
So cute.
Is
pretty
it
great.
to die for?
Yes.
Flashy animal costume is amazing. It's a proper like monster costume, and it comes in 6 different color variations. It looks like you've got a furry belly and little speckly furry all the rest of your body, and the color combinations are amazing. And we will talk a bit more about those in at a
They
later
come in
point
a few
in time.
different colors if you want to look.
They're amazing. Yes, it's great.
Oh my.
Flavors. Well, I guess we mentioned some of the flavors. They come in purple, orange, black, white. Yes, Leesh has a question.
I have a question, but not for now. But don't let me forget.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to write down Leesh question.
But the other thing that we were able to do is change our face and skin color, actually.
Oh my gosh, and
Which
eye
is
color, which is
amazing.
amazing. So if you, just in case, because I know it's not like it's super announced that, or maybe it was and I just overlooked it, you need to go to your ABD machine. It's like buying the coupons for changing the hair.
Well, that's good to know.
Yes, so don't worry that if you don't have it automatically, you just have to go to the ABD machine, and I believe it's 2,500 Nook miles to purchase those items
I think so.
each.
I can't remember.
And it's very worthwhile because boy, oh boy, the skin
I'm
colors are
currently
so
purple.
exciting.
I'm
And the
purple,
hair-
guys.
Joelle got finally be her favorite color. And your eyes are what's up, Leesh? Leesh looks very shocked and amazed. And what's going on? Oh my gosh, she discovered something amazing. Is this related to your question that you need to ask, or is this something else? Well, I think you should disclose it before I die of curiosity.
Bust
so
a
please let
gut
me
here.
know.
Tell us.
Tell us.
Say
Tell us.
something.
The other day, Antonio wanted to leave, and I told him he couldn't. And then today, he just gave me his photo.
Oh my gosh! Well, I'm
You
so
held
glad that you
out.
didn't let him leave. Oh, Antonio, he was just making sure you really loved him before giving you his photo.
I mean, was there any doubt?
I know, right? Of course, not.
As
There couldn't
if.
have been.
Oh, what a
sweet
good,
Antonio.
good Antonio.
He's a
Well, I'm
good
happy to
bud.
hear that.
Yeah, that's
happy.
exciting.
But more costumes. There's
Yes.
Sorry,
there's,
sorry, I got
there's
really
the raggedy.
okay.
There's the raggedy costume. Did you get the one
Like
I sent you?
Raggedy
I
Sarah?
did. I did. This raggedy costume looks like it is going to be a perfect zombie accompaniment for sure.
It
I'm
goes
very
with
excited.
the bra reins.
Yeah, I know,
graphic
right?
a little bit.
Like, I would love it. I wish that Nintendo would let us layer T-shirts underneath the items.
Yeah, or
Then I could make it the
customize
ultimate
it.
bra reins, but it's
Yeah.
still going to be. It would still be an epic zombie costume for sure. I saw a great pro tip on the interwebs, by the way, guys. They said go ahead and get your face stung. Go and catch those bees and just let yourself get stung, and then you can have sweet zombie makeup on your face no matter what shade your skin is.
That's pretty awesome.
Brilliant.
Right? I thought it was a really good idea too. I was like, oh, that makes so much sense. Smart,
Okay.
smart.
The only
some
time
great
it's okay
ideas
to get stung.
for our thing that we're going to talk about.
Yes.
Something.
What other costumes? There's so many good ones. I was
There's
like, I went
the
to every
mage's
island
dress.
I could go to. Yeah.
The mage's dress looks really cool.
And there's a matching hood,
Ooh.
and there's matching shoes that go with it. It's like a whole set if you can find all three.
Oh. Okay, this is great. I'm excited to learn that there's new shoes because I haven't seen any of the costume shoes yet. So I hope maybe a lot of the costumes we see may have accompanying hats and shoes that we haven't witnessed yet.
Yeah, I mean, I saw that there's some sort of striped witch's hat that I did not see today, but I saw it on many
I saw people wearing it, and I was very excited.
Super cute.
It looks
so
amazing.
I haven't seen that. I went to several Able Sisters. I haven't seen it, so I don't know where that one comes from.
Ooh, and there's also the imp horns because I found those and I'm wearing them now with my costume, which is great.
Yes, I saw you, and I think others are wearing it too. So they come in different colors. The horns, they look like little devil horns. They're
really cute. The orange ones are A+ adorable. Actually, they're all pretty great. I just love the orange ones, so I'm wearing them right now.
Oh, so Sarah, you were talking about the mage's dress, and the thing I was talking about was actually the Magic Academy robe.
Oh, I don't think I've seen that. Maybe I have. I don't know.
So it's sort
not
of
at a shop.
It sort of looks like you put a big fluffy robe over, not fluffy, but like billowy robe over like a chitin.
Oh, okay. Ooh, so it's like old school wizardy looking.
A light
kind of.
Yeah, and then that comes with a matching hood and shoes, if I recall.
Oh my gosh, I'm so
it's
excited.
so cool.
I can't wait to see
it's
all
the best
things. I know we're like, it's so funny because it's just so exciting to have all this new content and have more people. A lot of people are back playing. So welcome if you haven't played for a while. Come and visit and join
never
in the fun.
seen our Discord this active since like April.
Right.
Which I have a question.
Yeah.
I have a question about the DIYs.
Yeah.
Yes.
My person that I just checked wasn't crafting a spoopy.
Oh, yes. Mine are not. I've had
It's across the day.
Mostly.
So.
I feel like I've had two that were not spooky items. Because I had two very mundane DIYs and I was like, what's going on here? This is so disappointing. And then one that was a spooky item.
I had one today. I had one that wasn't, and I never found out what the third one was because I wasn't playing. But like Leesh, it might already have happened because Des was playing, so he may have missed the spoopy DIYs earlier.
It's so tricky.
Yeah.
Do the DIYs repeat? I feel like that happened to me once before, that a DIY I had early in the morning it repeated late in the evening on my own island. Or maybe that was just happenstance.
I've never looked consistently enough to be able to tell you.
Right. No, I totally understand. It's kind of one of those things that it's like I don't play on regular enough basis to really monitor these things.
Found that trend, yeah. What else is there? There's so much cool stuff. I feel like we can go on for days, but
it's true.
We mentioned the highlights, which is good.
Yes. So
did you want to talk about? Oh, go ahead.
Sorry, no. Go ahead.
I was going to ask JB if she wanted to explain her UI catalog. Stuff that's new.
Yeah, tell us what you've seen.
So this is a thing I noticed when I was going to my catalog. Currently, my catalog is only in res services for reasons we'll explain later. And I had to go in and I was like trying to figure out if I had something that listener Elliot was looking for. And I scrolled on through and then it said hide. It said something like hide items that aren't for sale, meaning like craftable items and things that don't have a price on it.
That is
and when you do that, it shortens the heck out of your list. And how convenient that is when you're looking at like a really long list of things. It's nice. So that's a fun little. I assume it hasn't been there before. I noticed it today.
No, I don't think it has. I'm pretty confident that that wasn't there at all because that's a pretty helpful thing to have.
Maybe it started yesterday with the update on Wednesday night or something, or Tuesday night.
That could be. Oh, speaking about promised updates, I don't think we've seen an update to the Nook app in the Nintendo Online phone app yet.
Right, and that'll have the reactions when we're ready.
Right, and we haven't. So I wonder how will we earn those reactions? Is that maybe just going to happen on Halloween, or is it going to be the lead up? I don't know.
I want it.
Yeah.
I know. I want it now.
It might just be on a different release schedule. Like maybe it's like because they're completely different software updates. So
that's fair. And I mean, I'm happy.
Technical.
I don't mean to be ungrateful because I sure am excited for all the stuff that we have now.
And I think there was something else that's coming. I can't remember what it was, but there's some sort of seasonal item that was listed. Oh, not seasonal. The ring fit thing is coming at some point too.
Oh, I think it may be one of those things that it's slowly rolled out because I know I already received it.
Oh, okay.
So
What is the
like
ring
the
fit
mom
thing?
it's the Ring Con. It's the thing from the Ring Fit Adventures, Leash, that your sweet lion cake plays in real life.
You get the ring?
Yeah, they
Yeah,
give you
you
the
just put it in
ring
your
item
house.
to keep in your house.
And you can
Oh my
kinda-
goodness.
can
And your
interact
character
with
goes
it.
up to it and kind of like
Goes-
goes swishes the
Oh my goodness.
thing.
like
Okay,
a
Desmond
certain little
definitely
Sherpa.
little
Yeah.
lion key. And little and my little Sherpie
Oh,
who needs Lion Cake
awesome.
has asked for her to join Animal Crossing.
oh, is
So
she
you
interested
might-
in that?
Not at all. She doesn't know how to play. She doesn't know how to hold a controller.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
But you can
It's
still
just
make her a
struggles.
character and then like show her running around and stuff.
No,
That could
I
be
think
fun.
that like Lion Cake would show her around and
Aw.
build up her little. Just like I helped him. I mean, she'd
Yeah.
probably stay in a tent for a good long while, but
And
That's
if they
okay.
play together, she doesn't necessarily have to move around because if
No.
Des is the leader, she'll just beam in when he moves around. That's kind of great. Yeah, that's like
why-
a dream.
so we
For a
don't have
small child.
the Kirby game, but we do have the demo of the Kirby game, and that's how Kirby works when you have extra players. Like Kirby runs around, and then like the extra players just kind of like pop in where he is. So
That's
she
cool.
gets to quote play.
Yeah.
I love it.
I get it.
Right. That's great. That's like Mario Galaxy too, how the second player can just kind of zoom around with their cursor
Yeah.
and collect all the stars, but they don't really have to play.
It's the hat, right? Or is that Mario
yeah,
Odyssey?
I think so.
that's
In
the
the
hat?
Mario Odyssey has the hat, but
Yeah.
in Galaxy it's the little cursor. That's a good point.
okay.
I haven't played Odyssey, so
I did get.
We
I did
have the
get
cartridge
Ring
if
Fit
you ever want to
controller.
borrow it, Sarah.
oh, thank you. I might
Because
take.
I don't play it, and Nick bought it, and he played it once, and then I kind of never let him touch the Switch again. So
Wait, what? What did you have?
we have the tangible cartridge of Mario Odyssey, so I can lend that to
You
share
the,
it.
do?
Oh,
to the Sarah house. What's that? Do you want it for Des?
Leash sounds like she might want to. There you go. I think
Here's
we
the
found
deal. You both can have it as long as you
Yeah, let's
want,
take
and at
turns.
some point,
Yeah,
if
that
Nick
sounds
wants it
fun.
back, I'll let you know.
Oh my god!
I love this plan.
It's yours.
He has been asking, and he watches like
Oh, well, you need to give it to Des
Playthroughs.
first then.
like every day,
Please.
like when he climbs into bed in the morning, once his light turns off, like
Oh, there it
oh
is.
my gosh,
It's confirmed that it's a real cartridge. It is not a figment of our imagination.
he will lose his mind because he's been telling me fun facts about Mario Odyssey.
oh
for,
my
Okay,
like,
it's his.
Are you
It's
kidding?
his.
How sweet is this?
in Mario Odyssey, like every and Mom, did you know in Mario Odyssey there's a cat? There's a cat and a something. And
Oh yeah, Mario
something
can
and
be
the-
like a million different things. It's a really cool. It's really fun to watch.
today in home. Well, I'll save one of the things for Tiny Delights, but in homeroom in his class, the kids get to like just have like free talk and tell their teacher fun facts about their life. And there's another little boy who was talking about Mario Odyssey, and Lion Cake was like, "What?" So I'm like, "You need to be friends with that boy.
Yes,
you need to be friends
obviously.
with him right now."
Oh my
I was like,
gosh.
"Oh, it sounds like my son, but it's not." Like, he's telling fun facts about Mario Odyssey.
Well, it sounds like I have to make a special delivery to the KB house, so
Well,
we'll
no, I
make
feel
that
bad
happen.
because Rar asked for it first.
No. I've got a lot of fun games happening right now that I am very distracted with. So please, especially
But yeah,
if this is
it
fresh
can-
in
it
Lion
can-
Cake's mind.
Exactly,
It's
and he
time.
can play it as long as he wants. And when he gets bored, it can go to
my
go to the
gosh.
That's
Sarah
right.
house.
No
and then
rush.
It'll come back here, and maybe one day Nick will want to play it again.
I'll let him know that he's renting it.
Yes,
He
it's
doesn't get to
it's
keep
a it's a long term, no late fee rental.
I love that. Oh, so kind.
And maybe
best.
he'll learn your name.
I mean, maybe that should be a requirement.
Every time you play this cartridge, say thank you, Miss Joelle. Oh, the sweetest of sweets.
That's
I'm
perfect.
just teasing. That's very
Lion
crush.
Cake.
But such a great tale. Such a delight to hear about Dez's
Can't believe
enjoyment
you
and
had it this whole
joyfulness.
time.
Oh, well, it's
I
we have
didn't know
other
it
priorities.
was desired. I'm encouraging him to play Animal Crossing New Horizons. I wasn't going to encourage him to play something
true.
else.
That's
fair.
very fair. We do have a lot of lovely things we learn every time we hear about something new he discovers, and it is delightful.
It is.
Worth it. Worth it. Cha, cha,
Well,
cha, cha.
guys, do you want to take a short break, or is there anything else that you want? No, yes, you guys are nodding. Okay, so we're gonna take a short break. Cool, and go. That was the shortest of breaks I've ever heard.
It's so refreshing. Refreshing break.
Oh, Sarah made a zombie
Welcome
face the
back,
whole time. I
guys.
couldn't handle it.
I tried.
You're just joining us after the break. We just talked
Welcome to
about
break.
all of the cool stuff that is here, all the cool things that are here.
That are
The
here,
stuff that is here.
or possibly coming. Yep.
So check it out. If you've already listened to that, then we're going to talk about some new stuff, such as this super cool announcement that we have. You may have seen some teasers that went out today on our social medias and possibly in the Discord that I don't check anymore. I'm sorry, guys.
I didn't actually put it in the Discord. I was planning to maybe do it sometime this weekend. So.
Okay, good.
good.
So you didn't.
It's good.
It works
But
out.
we have our super cool third annual
Third annual.
Holy cow.
Spoopy Pocket Pod
Yay.
Halloween costume contest.
Where's that
Pow,
echo
pow, pow,
coming?
pow. I need some more excitement in this.
Woo!
This is
Yay for the costume contest. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Oh, it
JB
is a
has
celebrated
been
time.
She's been looking forward to it for at least a month.
If not the last 11.
The whole year. Yes.
JB, do you want to tell us a little bit about the contest and what we're doing this year? It's a little different and it's mostly the same.
I think if you've participated in our contest in the past, you'll know that we encourage fun character creations using Animal Crossing items. So if it's clothes, if you're setting backgrounds and whatnot, create a scene, create a character. It needs to be something people recognize for the most part. If you want to create an original, that's fine. It just there is a contest aspect of this. So if you want to win, it's better to appeal to the pop culture masses
Pop
in
culture
a way.
is generally the winning.
But
Key winning.
Exactly. Pop culture is very broad. It doesn't have to just be what's on TV today. Like last year, I can mention that it was Kiki's Delivery Service that was the second in line, and then Ralphie was the winner. So those two are not exactly recent references.
Right.
The year before,
we go way back.
The year before was the Hamburglar that won.
That's right.
Very much not a recent
That's
reference.
very true. Hamburglar, I think, is not even... Does McDonald's even acknowledge his existence anymore? I don't know.
think they got rid of him. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
So cool.
And we also have more recent stuff. It's whatever you guys dream up, basically.
That's right. It's fun to see, for sure.
And even repeats, if someone's done it another year, try it, and you really like that character, or you like
bring it
something
back.
about it, bring it back.
It's a new
Maybe
year.
you've done it better.
And we're doing this
we're
doing this differently this year. So the last year, so the first year it was just the three of us, and we submitted our own, and then we had the internet vote on the best one. And then last year we had the internet vote on many, including not just from us and other friends out there. This year we are not participating in the actual contest because, it feels weird, and we're gonna
also we have prizes this year. So in the
Yes.
past years, it was on Pocket Pod. No, it was on Pocket Pod, but it was also on Pocket Camp, and you couldn't really give people prizes in the way that we thought that we wanted to.
Not unless it was
And
like a
we also-
monetary prize or something, which we
Right.
were not about to spend our own money on just yet.
Right.
So
It's not as in a physical prize. These are in-game things we want to share.
yes,
We want to share for Animal Crossing New Horizons, as Lion Cake would so lovingly call it.
That's
but
right.
that doesn't mean that you can't submit something from a different Animal Crossing game.
Sure.
And you will still get a fun little cute shareable prize that is not in real life. It's a social media shareable prize.
You'll get a digital reward.
Digital reward.
I like that. That's
Bragging
like-
rights.
Exactly.
Oh, that's also
and
true.
so,
Share with
and so
your
that's
friends.
anyone that wins. So like the top three, first, second, third, will win a digital reward. So it doesn't matter if it's New Leaf, if it's Pocket Camp, go all the way back to Wild World for all we care, or it could be New Horizons. If you win,
Folk.
you get this special digital reward.
Nice. It'll be great.
Yeah.
And then if you actually are in New Horizons and you win, even more incentive.
I believe it's called Animal Crossing New Horizons.
I'm sorry, yes, Animal Crossing New Horizons,
Nintendo's Animal Crossing
Or-
New Horizons.
or at one point New Horse.
Oh, right.
But yeah, if you do win, in the most recent game,
Sure.
you may or may not win a visit from your 3 favorite Pocket Pod hosts. And by may or may not, I mean you will win a visit from your 3 favorite Pocket Pod hosts.
Or 2 of your favorite and that other person.
Oh, no.
Oh, well. Yeah.
Oh, no.
You decide.
Please don't tell us, because that would just make us sad.
Yeah, if you have
We
a
don't wanna
favorite, I
know.
don't want to know.
We'd
Yep.
like to be blissfully ignorant.
We like
yes.
to believe we are all equally loved, and that is
that's
where
right.
we are.
That is the
but
best place to be.
Not only do you win a visit, if you're interested, we will even record it and share it later on the tubes.
Yes, only if you're
you-
interested in it, for sure.
And you might get a
Tubes.
special on the YouTube. I'm sorry.
I got it. No,
And you might even get a special Able Sisters
Ooh.
wall
Prezi,
hanging.
special Prezi.
some sort of thing that you can enjoy in game.
A
From
keepsake,
the Able
if you will.
Sisters. A keepsake, yes. Surely.
Yeah, so there's so much that you could possibly, so much to do.
It's like Connecticut.
It's just like Connecticut. And we'll have all the details in some social media posts and in the Discord. And if you're not on social media and you're not in the Discord and you want to know what this whole contest is all about, you can email us and we will send you the details that way. thepocketpod@gmail.com.
Feel free to submit. Well, feel free to share as many as you want, but only 3 of them will be submitted. So
Right. And you make
Right,
sure you
like-
we don't want
Right.
them,
You can
like,
still
pick the ones you want,
hashtag
just submit.
us.
Yeah, you
and
can-
share
you can-
them with
you
us.
can-
We'd
you
love
can-
to see as
You can
many
make
as you.
a whole bunch, but if you make too many, we will ask you to pick 3 to submit.
Correct.
That's the answer to that, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
By all means, like I think in the past we've made way more than 3 each of us. Like I think I made
Sure.
8 the first year.
Oh my goodness. It was so exciting.
couldn't
Still
contain
exciting.
my excitement. So
Just imagine.
yeah, so I'm excited to share that with everyone and
Yay.
ask questions. We'll have a post this weekend on social media. Again, email, Discord, all those places, and ask questions if you want more details to understand what's the deal.
Yes.
I would say we're less restrictive this year in terms of like what you can do. The sky's generally the limit this year. So
Yep.
whatever you guys want to do. In past years, some people have lightly photoshopped, but we're going to leave it up to the panel of judges to decide which one they think is the best. So if
and we didn't talk about that. There's a panel of judges.
The panel of judges. The panel of judges.
It will not be the whole internet voting. We will have a select panel of judges, specifically our friendly neighborhood Discord mods, and the 3 of us.
Did we ask them?
I mentioned it and no one complained.
No one
yet,
said
but
no.
I'm gonna re-ask. And if you're listening, you've been voluntold.
Oh.
JK. Although if any of our
serious.
lovely moderators want to participate, they do not have to vote.
Fair enough.
They're exempt
Yes.
from the panel. Anyway,
Correct.
details we'll sort out internally
Yeah.
offline.
That's right. It's all little details. It's no big deal. You know the important stuff. You can enter and all the fun things you can do.
Many
Start
may enter,
thinking,
few may win.
October 18th is going to be the due date. So start thinking and start working on your fun little
it's perfect
things.
time.
We're so excited for this.
Yeah. Especially with all our new colors of the body paint and the eyes. That'll add another little wrinkle of creativity. It's going to be great.
It's really cool. Today, Rar showed up on my island basically dressed like Hans, who, by the way, lives on my island.
Oh
so
my
it was
gosh.
a delight.
That was epic. Yeah, I didn't know he was on your island, so I was very, very excited.
When I saw you, I was like, how did you know?
Oh, it was just destiny. It was destiny, Joelle.
Perfection.
It's meant to be.
Speaking of your island, Joelle, do you want to get into something that we like to call hot topics?
Yum.
Yep. Unlimited fries.
Ooh.
I think that was the Red Robin, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why there's unlimited fries.
Yeah, bottomless fries.
For some reason, I thought the yum went with
bottomless.
hot pockets.
Oh,
but it
bottomless
goes with
fries.
Red Robin.
What is
my
a
gosh.
fry without a bottom?
But
That's a very good question.
is that
How
a
does
riddle?
one take the bottom off a fry?
Tops only.
This is like the muffin tops that you can like the muffin
Topless
stems.
fries. Topless and bottomless fries.
Topless fries.
It's just the middle. It's the soft, squishy middle of the
Just-
fry. It doesn't have any of the fried part of the fry. It's just like mashed potatoes. Oh, it's mashed
It's
potatoes.
torso. It's torso
mashed
fries.
potatoes. Baked potato. Fried potato.
baked
baked
Potorsos.
Ew.
Baked Potorsos.
Now we're talking like weird horror spoopiness.
Oh, no body horror here. Not this far away from Halloween.
I don't know, Joelle. I feel the Halloween spirit is.
I love it.
Now.
But yeah, Leesh, you wanted to know what my hot topic was?
Yes.
I want to know too.
I called
Sarah
it
wants to-
Joelle's Journey, but you can name it whatever you want.
on the journey to the past, actually. So
Back to the journey.
I'm going to start with a. It's more of a PSA. There's going to be several PSAs in this.
I like it. Okay, PSA
and
number
for those
one.
of you that don't know what PSAs are, they are public service announcements.
Gotcha.
I don't know if that's like a
Is that
US
not a common
thing.
knowledge? Oh.
They might call it something
that's
different
true.
in other countries. So
It also is like an advertisey type.
yeah.
Like maybe is that common knowledge? I don't know.
I don't know if it's regional, like so maybe definitely North America. We're all about PSA, public service announcement.
Yes.
Could be something else elsewhere. We're not sure.
I mean,
let us know.
My cousin in California does PSAs.
Put it in the
so
comments.
I don't know. Anyway,
Like or subscribe. Wait, does that work here?
tell us what you think about PSAs. Anyway, the first PSA I have is, hey, if you're planning to buy a new Switch and you are dreaming and hoping of transferring your island
Wishing
from the old
and
Switch
hoping
to the new Switch,
Sure, we have that cloud backup service.
that cloud backup service, doesn't that look cool? And it updates all the ding dang day, right? It tells you,
Right.
oh, it just backed up 2 hours ago. Isn't that great?
Yeah,
I was
sounds
very
great.
excited to see the backup was updated. I went ahead. You can transfer your full Nintendo account from one Switch to another, and that brings over all of your local save data from other games. So like I won't lose my
Sure.
Stardew Valley work, and I won't lose the other games I've played and whatnot. But apparently this magical Animal Crossing New Horizons backup is only, and I know they say this in like the disclaimer, but it's only for if you've lost or damaged your Switch. So what I understand that to mean is you actually have to have a case opened with Nintendo in order for them
Wow.
to transfer it from one to the
Wow.
other. Because
So
if you
they are
don't have like an
not joking.
official case, they're not just going to like,
official
pop it
case.
over.
So you would have to have like sent your Switch back if it was damaged, presumably. And-
Or if it's lost,
or-
you submit a lost claim or whatever and tell them, and then
Wow.
that's my understanding. I have not looked into the details because once I realized what was happening, I went to panic mode. And if you are in our Discord and you happen to read through random chatter from Sunday evening, you will find out
gosh, yeah, I
exactly
missed out.
the drama I went through.
I remember them saying that in the beginning, but then I thought that once they did the backup thingy and they made it like a yay,
regular
you can back
thing.
up, I thought that was a regular thing. But
So
that's
like
not
when
the
you
case.
talk to Tom Nook, he will still remind you of that it is only for damage and loss. Yeah. And I went on the internet and I searched through like the history of this update, and back in March there was like, it's coming, they're going to figure it out. Like right now, if you lose your data, they'll figure it out, or if you lose your Switch, they'll figure it out. And then they announced the big thing, but it still always had that disclaimer on it that if lost or damaged. And then I was reading more, and it sounds like there really is a plan at some point to make it available to transfer. It just wasn't released yet, and Lord knows when that's going to happen. So,
Yeah.
and by Lord knows, I mean Nintendo.
So what did you do, Joelle?
What's that?
What did you do?
Yeah.
So,
So what happens next?
After complaining, and I did submit a ticket to Nintendo, and they just said, you should call us and tell us about your problem. And I was like, I'm done. So like I could have looked into it more, but I already received a wonderful offer from our dear, dear, dear friend Lo. There are no words to describe the generosity that Lo has bestowed upon me this week. But she reached out to me and was like, if you want to start a new island, I can store some stuff for you. I have space on her second island. She doesn't use it as much, so she has 900 spots available in her house storage.
Nice.
Because she uses her main island for all the cool collections and stuff. So I was like, well, don't tempt me. I was only planning to like, take you up on like a couple hundred. And she's like, well, do what you got to do. And I was like, okay. And hoarder JB could not help myself. I pulled things left and right out of both houses. I had KB. I was calling him KB shorthand. Kevin Bob's house. I had my house. I was pulling anything that I knew I'd be devastated if I had to like build again, like seasonal items that I didn't have, or things that
Joelle, did little JoeyBoey take out every item and touch it to see if it sparked joy before she decided if she wanted to keep them.
And did she thank it for its service?
Oh, I have to tell you, in round 1, there was lots of thinking about it, making really good decisions. Like, is this something I really need? I can get this again. There are some wonderful people that we're friends with in Discord that would send me this again. So I really did like think through things and go, I don't need this. I don't need this. And so that was round 1. I was like pretty selective. Nice. I probably had narrowed it down to like a couple hundred. What's up, Leesh?
Are these things that you could have remade yourself?
It depends. Like if I had a collection of things that were
could you not have just made a touch party for yourself?
That's a good point. I don't ever want to ever host a touch party ever again. Yes, a personal touch party or a public one. I don't want to ever do it again.
Gotcha.
Ever. If someone wants to, like, I know Pastu mentioned doing like a catalog party of just ferns and houseplants and stuff. Things. Like, that sounds great. But I'm never hosting a 600 touch party again.
That was a very ambitious, amazing project.
And that was the thought I had as I was going through. I was like, what would be, like, if I have a full collection of gnomes, it's going to take a lot less time for Lo to, like, keep it for me than me to get them all back again. Anything that was like special Nook Mile finds, so like the horsies, those came with me.
Oh, right. That makes sense. Hard to recollect.
And then just also any of my favorite stuff. So like I had all my fedoras. Like I know I could buy them again. Like they're in Rar's shop today. I could have bought them again. But I added all those. It was a hard choice to like keep going, but Lo was so
how did
generous.
You get them over to Lo?
Would you believe one by one, inventory by inventory, she moved 40 things over at a time. I basically filled my island, just stacked it all in rows on my island, and she came and did multiple rounds. This took like
so she
all day.
Came. You didn't. She came to you. You didn't go to her.
It started with me going to her, but because her island is fully decorated, I couldn't find places to put things. Whereas my island, you might recall, was already flat.
Sure,
that makes sense. Yeah.
So I just filled my flat island, and she came over and moved it, and then went right into her storage. There was no like looking for a place to put things.
Right, and unfortunately, you can't leave your own island while the gate is open. If we could, that would have been really cool.
It would have,
trips back and forth.
It would have been great. But honestly, I spent the whole time like continuing to go through my inventory and looking for things and putting things back. I was also selling stuff just so I could have as much money as possible because she also stored my money in her bank for me. And I joked, I was like, this might be the longest con ever that you're going to keep my money and never come back.
Just give it to me.
Just put it right here.
After I sold all of the bugs that Kevin Bob had hoarded, we're talking 20 million bells that were transferred over to Lo's island. So it was a whole thing. And so that was Monday. And by Monday night, I was starting my brand new island. That was a question I got from Gigi. She wanted to know how I picked my new island because with 6 months of knowledge, I know what I didn't like about my current one, and so I had to kind of pick perfectly. So
I'm so curious. Right? What were your requirements, Joelle? What did you do?
My goals were I didn't want the resident services too close to the front of the island because that has always bothered me about my last one. Mm-hmm. I didn't want the mouth of the rivers both to be on the south of the island. That's also always bothered me. I wanted one where one was somewhere up north or west or east, and then one was down. What's up, Leesh?
Could you pick a longer dock?
And
did you?
I was looking so closely to make sure I got a longer dock. It is very hard to tell in those pictures if the dock is longer. I spent a lot of time just like zooming in. Like I took a screenshot and like zoomed in. The answer to that is I did get a longer dock on my new island. But
the best.
It took 4 restarts to get the island of my dreams.
I have so many questions about your new island.
Well, before I tell you about my new island, I want to tell you about my failures because there were some fun failures.
Okay.
Well, so one of the first time I went through, I was like, okay, this one feels right. This looks okay. And then something about the layout didn't feel right. It was an apples and mums island. And I was like, I just had an apples and mums island. I'm not doing this again. I had Sweet Rolled as my lazy bud, but I had Cat as my Uchi sisterly. And I am not a fan of Cat, the look, the everything. I was so just blah about it. Sorry, Picasso.
Gotcha.
I actually restarted that island after a few minutes of playing on it. The layout wasn't doing it for me.
Gotcha.
And then And then I restarted again, and I forget why I rejected that one, but that had a blue airport, and I was so excited, and then I forgot that I restarted, and I was like, wait, what happened to my blue airport? But yeah, so it was the fourth time I got a list of islands that I finally found one I really liked, and
So what's your native fruit?
My native fruit is pears.
Okay.
And my native flower are lilies.
Ooh,
pears and
I
lilies.
like it.
Yeah, it was nice to have something totally different. It does have a long dock, which is wonderful. There are fish sometimes.
And what color?
Color is your airport?
It's orange, red, whatever you call it.
Classic. Back to the standard.
And are your remind me if that affects all of the other Nook Mile stuff.
Oh, right. So that does affect certain things. So some of my items are exactly what I had before. Like I have the same telephone box. I have the same. I think it's the candy machine that's the same, but not the drink machine. I have a different horsey. I have a different one of the other machines. I have a different lighthouse. I have the same Godzilla monster thing.
What's your Godzilla monster?
The brown one.
Yes, that makes sense because that's what I have too.
Yes.
Haha.
But I have the gray lighthouse now, which I'm very excited about.
Ooh, gray
no,
lighthouse.
that's interesting because so that's one of the random ones. But I just also happen to have the gray lighthouse.
Oh, okay. Yeah, or it's not correlated to the thing. And I have like
airport
a pink candy machine, I think, or cotton candy machine, whatever that one's called. Yeah, so fun stuff in Nooks that I can collect when I'm ready.
Very cool.
And who are your starter villagers?
So my starter villagers, this is part of the reason I was sold immediately. One of them was Pashmina, who I just lost on original Woe Oasis, and I was sad to lose her. So she was one starter village. And then I had a little squirrel named Sheldon. As you can tell by my recollection, he's no longer on my island.
Oh, wow. So he got the boot pretty fast.
He was fine. He was cute, but he was no Bam or Drift. And I knew he was going to get replaced. So when he asked to leave, like, shortly after I started, I was like, yeah, go ahead.
Oh, find your new isle.
So the other thing I did is I did a lot of time traveling because I didn't want to start now, and it would take me days and days and days and days to get back up to where I left off. And as much as I don't love the concept of time traveling, because of Nintendo screwing me over, I decided it was okay in this instance. I rationalized it for myself, which is all that matters. So I actually went all the way back to March 20th so I could actually have the start date be March 20th and really feel like the original. And I jumped through, like, because you can time travel, like when Tom Nook's like, great, in the morning, blah, 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 I'll be ready. Just jump to the next day, blah, blah, blah's ready. Ta-da. And I kept going and going and going. There was some drama with connecting things that I kept going backwards and forwards. And so then I got all those delightful little cockroaches, but I did get that hairdo, Sarah.
Oh, yay. The messy bedhead. Woohoo,
I got the messy bedhead. I will tell you, and the people in the Discord know this already, but there's an interesting fact. When you remove an island from your life and create a new island, the old island doesn't go anywhere if your friends were friends with you. So I have countless friends from adding them from different groups and from our Discord and from just, whoever wanted to visit that I friended. They all will now still have old JoeyBoey on their island and new JoeyBoey on their island. Wow. So as of recording, new JoeyBoey has green hair and purple skin. Old JoeyBoey has, the original white face that I am, skin, and purple hair. So if you see a purple hair JoeyBoey, do not talk to her. Do not send her things because it'll disappear into the ether and you'll lose it. And hopefully I'll be inactive long enough that I'll just sit at the bottom of your list. But you cannot delete you can't delete a friend actually from your app or whatever. Like there's no way to remove a friend.
That's so interesting. And also just a heads up that the body paint color does not show up in your friend icon.
Oh.
FYI. I didn't realize
have dark green hair and that's it. Do I have green hair or brown hair?
Oh, wait a second. That's so weird. Because I did just see you, Joelle.
Yeah.
For some reason, and this is upsetting to me, you knew JoeyBoey. You do, actually, it does show your purple body paint.
Okay.
But you are down further in my list of friends than...
How are you sorting your friend list?
Oh, wait. Maybe that's
Is it sorted by mail or something? Because if it's sorted by mailed, you have not mailed me anything yet. But if you sort by visited, that's probably, I'll be at the top of the old one.
It's probably by visited. I didn't even know I could sort them. Oh, X.
Yeah. I do that sometimes when I'm like sending someone the same thing over and over again. I sort by recently mailed. Anyway, I think I can go on and on for days, but I won't. What I will tell you is that time traveling is fascinating. It stressed me out. It was hard to keep things straight. But I was able to, in 2 days and change, get up to 33 days played. Some days were just like a 2-minute jaunt. I accomplished just about everything I needed to accomplish, but I did not upgrade Nook's Cranny, and I didn't get KK until this morning. Hopefully Nook's Cranny is coming this week. And I got 10 villagers.
Yay!
There was some fun because I'm not attached to these villagers. I just let them come and go as they please. I let campsite villagers boot other ones out. But the most important thing that everyone I'm sure is wondering is, do I have text? And the answer is yes, I do have text.
Text is there.
Yeah. And I'll share other anecdotes later, but I think I've talked a long enough time about
that.
All
Was
this.
A delight, though. But I really liked hearing about it, and I'm glad to hear that it was something accomplishable and that Sweet Lo was able to help you, which is really kind.
Yeah,
getting all that transferring done.
She finished transferring. She even transferred my flowers to her other island. So her island had my entire flower field on her beaches, and she brought that over today. She was so wonderful, and her mom helped. Yeah, her mom helped as well. She had extra storage in her house to offer me. It was incredible, and it was just a Herculean effort, as I called it. And
it's amazing,
tireless.
It takes a village.
It did take a village.
And then today, people were so generous. People left me money. I came back from being away from my game for a couple hours, and I found bell bags and Nook Miles tickets and gifts on the ground. I don't know who visited, but thank you to you who did. It was really sweet. And I want to give a shout out to Mick, who gave me iron on my first couple days when I was having the hardest time getting my Nook's Cranny up and running.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Yeah,
and now I have
about that.
Between Mick and Lo, I now have
remember when iron was a problem?
stacks of iron.
I remember. Wow. Yay, you're set.
So
you're set.
If anyone needs iron, I can send it back now. And I finished my fossils because I had them all. I had them all hoarded.
You had stashed. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was only missing 2. The 2 I always get rid of because they're ugly. And luckily, also friend Mick had those lying around.
So I have a big question then. What are the 2 ugliest fossils, Joelle?
Well, we know the coprolite is one of the ugliest ones.
I should have known.
And then it's the one that I always just forget exists because it's like a light imprint. It's like just it's a piece of stone. It's like blah 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 blah. Yep, that one. It's on the left side in the middle on the museum as you walk into the fossils.
It's not the one that looks like a stone because that one is.
No, it's not. Useful. It's not that one. It's like a flat one that's kind of just not interesting to me. I think I can't remember.
Fair enough.
But anyway,
so it's not exciting.
But he had both of those, so I was able to use that.
Unforgettable.
And luckily, I ran into Leaf a bunch of times through the whole process, so I rebought all of my shrub starters. And the final thing I'm going to say is, if you are starting a new island,
yes, give us
and
the
you have the
advice.
opportunity to like reset and pick the perfect island.
Is this PSA number 2?
The second PSA was actually about the when you have a friend that no longer plays, they get stuck in your friend list. But yeah, the other thing I'll say is that I picked, like, the island is actually like this fantastic layout that I wasn't expecting. It has this like a secret alcove in the middle of the two of like the second tier. So when I go over my river, I get over there and there's like this little hidden spot that I just. My old island was so boring in comparison to this one. So there was a lot of positivity that came from this change because I really ended up hating the layout of my old island. So getting to restart was kind of fun.
Got stale probably too.
I couldn't be inspired by it. Like the rocks were weird. The rocks in this island are just more interesting. There's more of them in better places. They're weird, different shapes.
That's cool.
I don't know what to tell you. It just kind of fit the bill. And hey, the long dock.
Yay!
So I learned how
a long dock.
I learned how to lengthen my dock.
Well, guys,
yeah,
we're running short on time. Do you want to save your tiny delights and we can do them in the follow-up of next week? How do you feel about that?
I want to see if there's any that are super relevant.
Are there any time-sensitive?
Yeah, are there time-sensitive tiny delights?
No, actually, one of mine I already mentioned, the new island one. So all the other ones can wait till next week. Yes.
Cool.
How about you, Rar? You good?
I'm fine to wait. I think it's a perennial, long-lived thing.
Chapsticks.
Fan chapsticks, indeed.
We'll just star those and we'll put them at the beginning. So stay tuned for our wonderful Tiny Delights next week.
Yeah.
And then we'll have more Tiny Delights later, probably.
Sure.
In addition,
it'll
maybe
be
a
double
special
tiny delights.
Yes.
it's a
All the tiny
triple tiny delight.
I want to hear all about Leesh's tiny delights, and once you get to interact with the new Halloween and pumpkin stuff.
Yes, I'm super excited. Maybe
Very
this
cool.
weekend I'll finally get to play.
Yeah.
Oh.
Life is just
It is. It is. Life is.
That's right. And the game, it's not going anywhere. You've got a whole month for this current stuff, and it may even last longer than that. So no rush. Enjoy.
And if enough of us collect as much candy as I just did today, we'll have plenty to share with you as well.
Ooh.
I might need some. We'll see.
Aw. Nice.
All right, guys, let's get some birthdays in, and then we'll shut it down.
Do it. And thank you for listening to my long tale. I appreciate it.
It was great.
It was
Thank you for sharing it.
I was very excited. I was mostly excited to learn what your new island was going to be like. Not that I didn't enjoy your trials and tribulations, but
And so this is a PSA for you, Leesh. Don't send me anything, and don't try to send me mail. I won't get it until you visit. So, that I should explain that. New
are
Joey
you going
Bowie.
to add me as a friend?
Well, so we're already switch friends, but until you visit, we don't have the
wait.
acquaintance.
Oh no, I'm really confused.
It's just like you can't send a
yes.
letter to a friend until you visit them or they
gotcha.
visit you. So that's
Yeah.
yes.
Okay, so Lion Cake's JB is non-playable JB.
Yeah. So he can't.
What happens?
You and he
so
both.
I know that you were saying. I know you already talked about this, but like, does it like time out ever? Like, is there a way that we can like?
My understanding is it until Nintendo fixes it, that's just there forever. I'm sure they'll fix it one day because there's been a ton of complaints I saw on the internet about it.
Well, what about when your old island disappears? Like, what if you
when does an
restarted
old-
that?
I
wonder-
don't know when an old
Like when
island
Halloween
disappears.
makes a new island.
I don't know.
I've
'cause
already
it's cloud saved.
factory reset my Switch.
Oh.
Like,
So if
do
I
they
didn't
just-
disappear through that, I don't know.
I wonder. I guess it'll disappear maybe when Joelle syncs it to the new one to the cloud drive in case her new
I
Switch
already
ever.
did that.
So then perhaps it's already gone. It's already gone.
Well, no, but you can still see my my Able Sisters uploads. Those are still out there.
Oh.
I bet my Dream Suite still works.
But
So you can visit my
but
Dream
you
Suite.
factor a reset. But when you no.
It's saved to the cloud. It's not saved to my. If it was saved to my
Because you
device,
can only
it
have
would have
one
transferred.
game for the one game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
And once I logged in, I couldn't play Animal Crossing on my other device because
Yeah.
it's attached to my account.
Right.
So like literally uninstalled it and everything, and I had to re-download it.
Oh, weird. This
Yeah,
is more
so-
of a things that make you go,
It's a real
Yeah.
So yeah,
It's a real
it's a bug. People have been complaining about it. It's all over. I've been reading about it. And there's no solution. It's just, hey, this is annoying and stupid.
Yeah.
Most people change their name and their island name between islands. Not me. I'm here to make it more difficult.
yeah.
I should have called it like Woe 2.0 or something, but I didn't.
Yes.
So
Woe.0.
Woe 0.0
Oh.
or New Woe Oasis.
New Oasis.
That's too long though. That wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't work. Mm-mm.
Oh.
Not unless you took out the exclamation and the extra O and A. So it would be Woasis.
Oh wow, I could really cram that together. New Oasis.
Yeah.
New
And people are like,
Oasis.
that's the weirdest island name I've ever heard.
New Oasis.
All right, guys, let's do
Yes.
some birthdays.
Let's do it. Let's
time.
close this up.
Oh man. I don't know who Boyd is, but he had a birthday. Raymond, the smug cat that we all know and love, he has a birthday. Some other people that I don't really care about, like that purple frog. Goose had a birthday. Happy birthday. Okay. That's pretty much it. I can't think of anyone else.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't think of any other birthdays. Nope. So weird. Just
Sorry,
kidding.
Picante.
Picante, Texas birthday. The smug little penguin friend. Number one in JB's heart had a birthday.
Number one.
Or is
Tex.
yeah, Tex. Is having a birthday? It's future, right?
Yeah, it's on the
Future next
6th.
week.
Yeah.
Oh, it's on the 6th. She knows exactly what it is.
That was part of my milestones for getting my island up and running. I had to make sure I didn't miss Tex's birthday.
Oh my goodness, that's the sweetest.
And the last but not least that I'm going to mention is Spoopy Little Cobb, the jock pig with the spoopy face.
little pig.
He will have a birthday as well.
Happy
We'd like to
birthday.
We'd like to thank birthdays, and we'd like to thank you,
those
our
birthdays.
listeners, for listening to another silly episode of Animal
Yay.
Crossing
It was fun.
Pocket Pod, Animal Crossing,
Yeah.
Pocket Pod, Animal
Thank
Crossing.
you.
And last but not least, again, we'd like to thank Jack Quayblank of Monkey Cat Studios for a wonderful production of another episode of